Chapter 1. See the shocking first look at Grant Ellis' season of The Bachelor. The Golden Bachelorette fades into its golden sunset. ABC wastes no time in setting the stage for its next chapter in the franchise, Season 29 of The Bachelor, led by none other than Grant Ellis, the charming, quietly magnetic tech entrepreneur from Denver, Colorado. And if the just-released sneak peek is any indication, this season will deliver all the fireworks, heartbreaks, exotic locations, and high-stakes emotions that Bachelor Nation thrives on. But this time, something feels different. Because this Bachelor doesn't know how it. Let's break down everything we saw, heard, and can now expect from the upcoming whirlwind season of The Bachelor with Grant. The introduction. Meet Grant Ellis again. When Grant Ellis was announced as The Bachelor, the initial reaction across social media was cautiously optimistic. He wasn't a former finalist. He wasn't a Bachelor Nation regular. He was new blood, a civilian, as fans like to say, who had never competed on any previous season. And that, frankly, was refreshing. Now that we've seen the first official preview, that same energy carries through. Grant is poised, honest, a little reserved, and deeply reflective. The trailer opens with him standing alone on a rugged coastline in Big Sur, California, the wind tossing his jacket open, waves crashing violently behind him. "I came here because I've never been in love, not really," he says in a voiceover. "Not the kind that shakes you, breaks you, and rebuilds you. It's the perfect beginning for a season that, according to producers, is going to be unlike anything we've." One of the standout differences this season is the range of filming locations. According to the teaser, this is a globe-trotting Bachelor season that refuses to stay still. Here's what we know from the first look. Denver, Colorado. Grant's hometown will serve as the backdrop for the first cocktail party. Unlike the usual LA mansion, the premiere takes place at a snow-dusted mountain estate, giving the whole evening a cozy, intimate vibe. Roaring fireplaces, hot toddies, and yes, a hot tub introduction. Savannah, Georgia. A few mid-season dates take place in this historic southern city, where Grant is seen dancing in the streets with one contestant and kissing another on a moss-covered bridge. Dubrovnik, Croatia. That's right, Croatia makes a dazzling return. The trailer flashes to a castle overlooking the sea, where Grant is seen whispering, "I think I'm falling for you," to a teary contestant beneath Gothic arches. Bali, Indonesia. For what appears to be the final leg of the journey, we catch a glimpse of Grant sitting cross-legged with two finalists during a meditation date, and later pacing in a linen shirt down a beach at dusk. The scale of production here is massive, and it's clear ABC has invested heavily into giving Grant's season a cinematic, wanderlust-heavy. The contestants. Meet your early frontrunner. While we haven't been given the full cast bios just yet, the teaser wastes no time introducing a few key women. And one of them? She's already capturing the nation's attention. Juliana, 27, a pediatric nurse from Long Island, is introduced midway through the teaser during a vulnerable moment. She's sitting on a dock with Grant, wrapped in a blanket, talking about losing her mother at 16. "I think I built walls so no one could see how badly I needed to be chosen," she admits, voice trembling. Grant gently takes her hand and says, "You don't have to protect yourself." That one scene, just 15 seconds long, is already dominating Bachelor Reddit threads. Her chemistry with Grant is palpable. She has the look of a finalist, grounded, radiant, and open. And from what we can tell, she's going to be one of the emotional pillars of this season. Other women, too. Tina Ray, 31, from Austin, Texas, a luxury real estate agent with a flair for drama. She's shown storming off during Week 3's group date and returning with the now iconic line, "I didn't come here to be silenced." Maya Brooks, 25, from Chicago, Illinois, a professional dancer with undeniable on-screen charisma. We see her dancing barefoot with Grant at night, then breaking down during a tense rose ceremony. Delaney Wu, 29, from San Francisco, California, a software engineer with a razor-sharp wit. She wins the first impression rose, according to the teaser, and kisses Grant before the night is over. Rivera, 33, from Miami, Florida, a widowed single mom who is one of the most compelling. Her night one introduction includes her daughter handing Grant a hand-drawn picture. It's clear she's going to be a fan. The drama: who walks out, who breaks down, and who returns. It wouldn't be The Bachelor without a few major meltdowns, departures, and jaw-dropping twists. The new trailer teases several pivotal moments, and already theories are. At one point in the trailer, Grant is seen standing in the driveway alone as host Jesse Palmer approaches, with a concerned look. "She's already at the airport," Jesse responds. While the identity of the woman is unclear, fans believe it could be Tina Ray, whose dramatic tendencies seem to reach a breaking point mid-season. Even more shocking is the apparent return of a contestant who had been eliminated. A voice off-screen says, "You sent me home before I got to tell you the truth," and we then cut to Grant's stunned face. Fans are already speculating, is this a twist from production, or did Grant ask her to come? Tears, tension, and explosions. Other moments from the teaser include one woman crying in a bathroom while whispering, "I should have told him sooner." A physical altercation between two contestants during a group date challenge involving paintball. Grant yelling "enough" during what appears to be a tense dinner confrontation. A final rose ceremony cliffhanger where Grant stands with 2 rings in his hand and says, "I don't know which one to give." Grant's conflict: he's undecided until the very end. Unlike previous seasons where the lead typically falls head over heels by week 6 or 7, Grant's story seems to be one of emotional turmoil and late decisions. "I don't know what the right choice is," he says during the trailer's climactic moment. "I wish I." That uncertainty? It's not just a. Producers have hinted that this season's ending is unprecedented. According to inside sources, Grant doesn't make up his mind until hours before the final rose ceremony, and even then, what he and what he does are 2 very different things. One shot from the teaser even shows Grant in a hotel hallway, head in his hands, muttering, "I don't know if I can do this." Could we be heading toward another Peter Weber? Is this something entirely new, a final decision that's not a decision at? Fan theories and social media clues. Already, Bachelor Nation sleuths are picking the trailer apart frame by frame. A few viral theories. Juliana is the final pick, and she's wearing a specific gold bracelet in multiple scenes, including one that appears to take place after the finale. No one is chosen. Some believe Grant may walk away alone, possibly rekindling something post-show with an eliminated Ari, but less messy. The proposal is interrupted. One scene shows Jesse Palmer running toward Grant on the beach. Could there be a last-minute reveal or external facto? Meanwhile, both Juliana and Tina Ray have been notably quiet on Instagram, avoiding all public posts and limiting comments, a typical sign they made it far in the show. Jesse Palmer says, "It's the most intense ending I've ever seen." In a Good Morning America segment aired just after the preview dropped, host Jesse Palmer said, "Grant is the most genuine bachelor we've ever had. He takes every emotion seriously. And this season, the finale, I've never seen anything like it in all my years." When asked if Grant ends up happy, Jesse simply smirked and said, "You'll have to watch." What to expect when it premieres. Premiere date: Monday, September 9th, 2025. Time slot on ABC. Streaming available next day on Hulu. The 2-hour premiere episode will feature 25 women, the Mountain Lodge cocktail party, and one shocking early exit that changes the course of the season. Grant's season will span 10 episodes, concluding with a live after the final rose special expected in mid-November. Final thoughts: is Grant the bachelor we've been waiting for? In a franchise that often recycles its own drama, Grant ELLIS feels like a breath of fresh air. He's thoughtful, slow to declare love, unwilling to play the game in the traditional sense. And that might be exactly what The Bachelor needed. For the first time in years, we don't know how this ends. And neither does he. The stakes feel higher. The love feels more raw. The ending more real. So, Bachelor Nation, get ready. Season 29 promises a journey that's less about fairy tales and more about the difficult, beautiful work of falling in love, even when you're terrified to choose. Stay tuned for Chapter 2. The Women Who Stunned Grant on Night 1, where we break down every limo entrance, early connection, and surprise twist from the premiere. When Jesse Palmer, a former Bachelor himself and now the face of the franchise, calls a season ending the most intense I've ever seen, fans listen. After all, Palmer has seen everything. The tearful breakups, the unexpected proposals, the last-minute reversals, the live television meltdowns. And yet, here he is standing by his words.